there, how are you doing today? Hope you've had a splendid day. Hope your day is going well and smooth. My name is Yetunde and you know you can call me Yeti. And you don't want to see me, you know Mr. Nikon is right here with me. Mr. Nikon, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Mr. Nikon, are you sure?
I'm just remembering the issue of this IBB just occurred to me now.
Mr. Nikon, please do not ruin the mood. Because I'm trying as much as possible. I've forgotten about it.
I don't know why it just caught me in, just thinking about it. But all the same, it's a beautiful day. I still remember my name, Mr. Nikon, the gentleman, the gentle soul, your friend, your number one person. And like she said, we do it together.
Now talking about IBB, before we go into the topic of conversation, you should be used to Nigeria by now. We celebrate the good things in court.
It's a funny thing because an incident that had happened for years that people agreed or they just take it like maybe that's the way it is. Now you coming out to tell us that it wasn't like that before, and when you actually knew that
it was like that.
It was
actually I was not born then, so I really can't.
It's a serious thing. A lot of people died, and now looking at that scenario, even the late Abiola that we were talking about, the man was killed in the prison, and a lot of people died like that. And you now coming now to say that the best election that we've ever had is the one that happened back then, and actually the man won the election. Somebody that you sent into prison. When you look at these so-called leaders, their heart is something else. I'm looking at it like, do they even have the same heart that we have?
Oh, we do.
What really happened to them?
It's just conscience.
Are they so heartless? Waste people's life, waste people's mandate. They don't even care what happened. All is what they want is what they want.
It's just conscience, and to be honest, it's just conscience. Let me just leave it at that. Let me leave it at that.
We'll pray for them.
Then I actually saw a story of he saying that Biafra wasn't for the Igbo people. And because of that, they are suing your president.
Yeah.
100 million or 100 billion naira?
Yeah.
I saw it and I laughed.
Yeah.
So in Nigeria, we can afford such amount of money.
It's crazy. Seriously.
Anyways, please let's Mr. Nelson, please let's just move to the conversation.
Let's talk about the conversation.
So that we will not be soaked in the issues of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Anyways, today we'll be talking about another issue in Nigeria, if I'm being honest. Side hustle in Nigeria. Why is this so important? Because you see someone that has like a main job, having multiple side hustles. So you have a main job of 8 to 4. So let's assume you work in the bank 8 to 4, and then when you are done, is this same you that is selling shoe and bag as a lady or as a guy? Into tech, and then you have like multiple side hustles, and like over time it has made me think, why is it necessary to have multiple side hustles and all? And then I thought about it. Nigeria is not smiling.
You know what? The Nigeria that we are today, if you actually want to survive, you can't rely on a singular job. I don't know the amount of salaries that they are paying you. If you live by that alone, you may be limited in some certain areas. Because when you look at what you are earning, and you look at how things are being expensive, you will be like, how are you going to sustain before the end of the month?
It is intense.
It's intense. So people, the best or the major thing that people are now doing now is to have extra source
of income.
If 5,000 naira is coming from A, another 5 is coming from B, from C, from D, then at least cumulatively it will give you something
at the end of
the month. So I see the country like if you actually want to survive now, you must not rely on a particular job. And now, what will now determine what the resources that we are going to have at the end of the month will now depends on how dogged we are in terms of the extra jobs and all, how determined we are, how focused we are in terms on how to move from one point to another and do extra.
Okay, so sorry to cut you, but as an employer now, so let's assume Mr. Nikon has a very big company. Let me just say that
I'm hoping to have.
Mr. Nikon has a big company.
Don't mind them, I'm hoping to have. Continue.
Mr. Nikon have a big company, but anyways, so let's assume I work for you in that big company. Would you be comfortable me running my own? I'm doing your job here, but at the same time I'm doing my job, and then at some point it's starting to affect it.
Okay.
Would you be comfortable with that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be sincere. No employer would want any employee to do his jobs or her jobs anyhow.
Yeah.
I am paying you such particular amount of money because I want you to rent this one particular service from me. So I expect you, at least there will be mode of operations that will state your working hour, which I'm expecting you to fulfill your own responsibility, so that I'll be able to fulfill my own responsibility. So now, if you want to do side hustling, nobody is going to stop you, but it must not affect
your own job.
My own job. You can't be at my working place and at the same time you are bringing your customer to the office and started attending to them. That is, you've actually breached the contract, because my own company is actually my company. You can't say because you're working here and you actually want to attend to your customers and you're not bringing them down to the company, because if anything happens, what the customer will have at the back of his or her mind is the location where they met you. And in that scenario, a lot of people that will see them when they are coming to make their case, it is not all of them that will know at the end of it that the issue is not an issue with the company.
It's just
your staff issue. So no company would allow anybody working with them to, do something that will affect the operations of the so-called.
Okay, so because the reason why I asked is, over time, I did my research, and then I noticed that over time, most employees, they have side also here. But then some people do it during work hours. So they tell you they sell stuff online, they do this online, this, that online, and then they sell. And then they post on their social media. And then maybe a client is reaching out to them like, yo, I need to get this, and da. They would not leave their job. The one that the monthly own, they will not quickly go and attend to their own customer. And then sometimes they end up affecting their the main job.
No, it's, to me, it's wrong. Even though I'm always in support of people doing more than one particular job, but you have to balance it. There is a platform that everybody is using now, which is a very good platform, social media platform. People can actually see whatever you post on your social media, whatever, and they pick it up from there. But you need to know the working hour. And if it's a must for you to be attending to your customers at every point in time, that means you need to engage somebody to do that for you. There are some companies that they will not allow you to receive calls. There are companies like that. So how are you going to attend to your customers in a situation like that?
You use WhatsApp.
They won't allow you to use phone. So how do you want to use WhatsApp? Some they
don't allow phone.
Yeah, they don't allow phones.
Okay.
So how are you going to? You don't have access to your phone. So in a situation like that, and which is normal, because they do that because of distractions. They want to eliminate distractions.
Yeah, and you just focus
so that you focus on the job. Then after the closing hour, you can pick up your phone and do whatever you want to do. But the thing now is, if it's a must for you, my own advice, or the way I see it, if it's a must for you to attend to your customers during the working hour, then you would have to engage somebody. You have to engage somebody, because I would never be in support of an employee leaving their job that to do theirs. No, you have the weekend there, you have the late hour there, and if it's a must for you, engage somebody.
Let's cover for him.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, another important thing, because my pastor will always tell you, don't have one job.
Of course.
I have 2, 3, 4. Now, the way it's going to put it is, in the Nigeria of today, you need to have like 4 multiple sources of income, so that you'll be able to. So yes, that's what we're talking about. Why is side hustle very important? If you want to live in Nigeria of today, you need to have more than one source of income.
More than 2, more than 3.
Actually.
The more you can.
Because recently we've been dealing with the high raise in rent.
Yeah.
The high increment in rent, the increased rent.
Everything has increased, my dear. Even data now going on.
Mr. Nikon, please don't let us even talk about it.
Multi-choice.
Mr. Nikon,
they are taking it up.
Mr. Nikon, don't let us talk about data. Don't let us talk about
because
I really want to sue somebody. Who does that?
We live in a country whereby anybody can just wake up one day and they just feel like, I want to do this, and the system will allow them.
For every time I need to subscribe, I would sit down, think twice, and I'm like, okay. And then I click my phone, and then I'm like, which one should I do? So if I do this one now, it will finish within 24 hours. If I do this one now, because I have to always be online, if I do this one now, it cannot last me for the 7 days they promised. If I do this one is supposed to, they said 14 days. This thing cannot last me more than 5 days. And then I'll have to keep going up and down. And I don't even know what to pick again. Now the money I'm spending on data, I've tried as much as possible not to calculate it again, because I know if I calculate it, Mr. Naika, I'll build house in my village.
Sincerely, because these are little money that we don't even, count. But if, like you said, if we just sit down and look into what we are spending into network, for data, for calls, we know that it's a whole lot of money.
But why can't we be like the abroad where there's free Wi-Fi? Well, they say there's free Wi-Fi, but eventually they still pay for it.
Yeah, if I'm living in an environment or at my workplace, if there's a free Wi-Fi, even though if they are deducting it from my salary, it will not really affect me. It happens in Nigeria whereby the company where you are working with, they'll tell you that, okay, you have to register for HMO and all. After they've deducted the HMO fee and everything, you still have the salary. Yeah. So what you are after is the salary that you are getting. You know that if by chance you want to use the HMO facilities, you can actually go there. That will still not affect us. You would have prepared your mind, look into what you are getting per month, and you base your budget on that. But a situation whereby the data that you are going to use for a month, you can't even predict it, because you may buy 1 gig today. I'm not even sure whether 1 gig is still working again.
1 gig is 24 hours.
Because I knew that my phone, once it is 1 gig like that, it will stop. Even to download will not be able to.
I'm telling you, it happened to me last week. I got data, and then I was on social media just trying to check what's going on and everything. And then it stopped working. And I'm like, I just subscribed now, so what's the problem? Just for me to check my data balance. I still had data, so what? And I just put my phone on airplane mode, put it back on, and then it wasn't working. And then eventually I'm like,
you have to top up.
stop killing. I switched off the phone and then put it back on, and then eventually it just picked up, but it was like really, really slow. And I'm like,
yeah, it's because, I think if you look at everything that we are facing in the country, getting a salary from one particular place
it's
not going to work.
It's not it. And now let me break the news to you, just in case you've not seen it. The Minister of Power has said that there will be an increment in electricity, and it's not even just for people in Band A.
All of the band. The people in Band A now, they are complaining.
They don't even have lights constantly.
They don't have. In my house, I don't even know. Maybe we're in Band Z. I don't know.
When was the last time
maybe it's not a light. It's not something that we should even be talking about.
But when was the last time? When was the last time your bulb on light? There is no generator.
There is no generator and inverter.
It's not generator, no inverter.
Maybe 4 days ago.
Amazing.
Maybe 4 days.
I'm not complaining.
So at times I feel like maybe it is banned on known alphabet or something.
You're in Band Z.
Even if it's Band Z, we should be seeing traces of
Band Z 4 days a week.
So now they want to increase the tariff. So everything is just going up.
But the point is, why we're not seeing any difference? You guys increased everything initially, and we're not seeing any difference. And now people have to take multiple side hustles just to like live life.
Yeah, because the fact that it's going to affect, sincerely, it's going to affect most of the people that are working in the private organizations. The people that are working with the government organizations, they can go on strike. They can go on strike, agitating for the government to increase their minimum wage and all. But now, if everything is going up now, the prices of everything that you want to buy outside is going to go up too. Now, are they going to increase your salary at where you are working? It becomes a serious problem. And now, where you are working, you look at your TFA and everything is going up.
On a normal ground, to my place of work, if Nigeria was being Nigeria, I should not spend less than 100 naira.
Okay.
When Nigeria was still Nigeria, 100 naira from my house to 100 naira. But why am I spending times 100? To work every day, through and fro, I have to spend 1,000 naira. And that 1,000 naira, I'll have to beg and cheat, and not cheat, but like I have to beg and then do shakara and then work a bit just for me to be able to
sum everything together in normal 25. That's 25,000 naira in a month.
No, I work 6 days a week.
Imagine. So now that's close to 30,000 naira in a month. At our working place, I knew of some people that are spending 1,500 naira.
My sister spends 2,000. Is it 2,500 or 3? No, close to 3,000.
Somebody that is spending 3,000 naira for TFA. Now add everything together. That's over 60,000 naira in a month. How much do they want to pay her at where she's working?
And then people will tell you, why can't she get a place close by? Bro, if she's getting a place close by, she would need to be looking for something like 500,000 naira or just a self-con. Because even house rent has increased. Fuel, I'm very sure very soon fuel is going to pick up. I don't know.
Everything is up.
So like side hustle is like,
I think the best the remedy to everything now.
Side hustle.
I'm still very optimistic that Nigeria will be better.
Mr. Naikon,
even though we don't know when.
Mr. Naikon, let's talk about side hustle.
Yes, now we still have to agree that it's going to be better, even though we don't know the time.
Also.
But before the time, try as much as possible to do several side hustles.
Please, I'm looking for other side hustles that are legal. I don't want
legal
a legal side hustle.
Legal side
Please,
hustle.
I'm looking for more that I can do. And another thing is people tend to. So my own advice for people that have side hustles now, and it's not something you can do with your job, is So you work 7 to 4 p.m. You can relax at least for 1 hour, or you can post on your social media and then tell your customers that. And thank God for business WhatsApp.
Yeah.
It states time at which you are open and the one at which you are closed.
Yeah.
So you can put it to that period where you are closed at work and have 4 to 8 p.m. more. That's when you are open. Or 4 to 11 p.m. That's when you are open. And then you just do your thing. Or better still. So I gave this example somewhere where I said, if you need to deliver your goods to somebody, you can use dispatch rider.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Just drop it with a neighbor, drop it with the gate man, drop it, and then they'll pick it up for you. You make your money. At the same time, you've done what you're supposed to do, and you still do your job.
You know, that's another business for somebody that can actually pick an idea from what you said.
The Mr. Naka, don't say my idea.
No.
Mr. Naka, don't say my idea.
There is one particular concept that I picked from what you said now. And you know, there are some people.
What idea did you pick?
Yeah, I'm going to say it. Maybe you can also pick it from.
Or people that they'll be more like a messenger.
Yeah, more like a messenger. Like there are some people that are doing businesses. They are working. They have their work, you know, and they have external business that they are doing. You can also partner with some other people. Their own is to pick whatever items that you are doing, then they help you deliver, and you pay with a lesser fee.
Oh, okay.
Somebody can actually set that one up as a company.
Yeah, some people do it. I think I know of the multiple companies that do it, but in Ibadan, I think there's this popular one that does it like really well. And
so there are a lot. We just have to. We are in a country whereby our brain, our eyes, a level of understanding and know must be open to several concepts. Just look at, because there are still some people out there that the only thing that they are still doing up to date is just the work that they are doing. Whereas there are a lot of things that you can actually do. Don't ever wait for maybe decide also to give you a excess of thousands or a lot of thousands. You can actually start with a little thing, you know. If you are getting 5,000 naira as an additional income, it's a lot of money. If you have that 5,000 naira consistently and you still have another side also that is giving you 5,000 naira, before you know it,
that's 10,000.
Even if you are using that one alone for data, at least it will go a long way. And another thing is, if you have to learn another job for you to be able to add value to yourself in order to have excess or extra source of income, you should always do that too. I could remember one time I learned how to fix nails.
Mr. Nikon, that's true. You owe me. Mr. Nikon owes me pedicure pedicure since last year.
I learned that eyelashes and all. People, and I've seen a lot of people doing that.
Mr. Nikon, that's good. When are you doing it? Please say it right now.
No, don't.
When are you doing
when the time comes, I'm gonna do it. So you can actually learn something. Tech is there. Most of these things you can learn it online.
I think one problem we have in Nigeria is the fact that when certain people certain people start doing one particular thing, everybody
wants to.
So like tech right now, a lot of people are going into tech.
Yeah.
Let's think of something else. Let's just have our hearts open. Let's have our.
And even if you want to do that, just add creativity to it. If it's that tech that you want to go for,
how are you different from others?
Yeah, you have to. You have to have your own brand. A new concept around it. Don't let us limit ourselves to just one jobs. No. There is drop shipping whereby I can pick whatever you are selling from you and resell too. I'm not the owner of it. I asked for the price, 500 naira. Okay, good. I put it on my status, 700 naira. I know that I'm making a profit of 200 naira. So we should not, at times I see people hyping themselves beyond their level. And that's a very serious thing. We are in a process. Everybody is trying to grow. Don't place yourself
below
and above where you have not gotten to.
Alright guys, this is where we round up for this particular episode. But join us again next week where we'll be back with another interesting topic, another informative topic, and another educating topic. My name is Yetunde Ainde. You can call me Yeti, and Mr. Nikon.
Yeah, you just hear it from the queen in the house. Yeti, I still remember my name is Tanaikon, the gentleman, the gentle soul. We see you some other time, and before then, continue to help us share, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, that is the only gift that you can give to us. We love you and we'll continue to love you.
Yeah,
Until next week.
Say bye.